Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're zeroing in on a field that's, well, it's not just emerging, it feels like it's exploding. And it's all thanks to something we interact with, gosh, countless times a day. Artificial intelligence.
Right, it's everywhere.
Exactly. From the recommendations, shaping your social media feed.
Or your banking app, fraud detection.
Right, safeguarding your bank account. AI is just, it's deeply woven into our lives now.
It really is.
But with that pervasive presence comes some pretty profound questions.
Big ones.
Like what happens when, say, an AI system that's meant to predict patient readmission rates?
Okay.
What if it inadvertently penalizes people from lower socioeconomic backgrounds? Not because of income directly, but maybe it overweights things like travel time to the hospital.
Right, subtle factors that correlate with demographics.
Exactly. Or think about HR AI if it's trained on historical data.
Which often contains past biases.
Precisely. It might quietly develop a bias and start rejecting perfectly qualified job applicants from certain groups.
And these aren't just thought experiments.
No, not at all. These are very real scenarios happening now with real impact. They demand solutions.
They absolutely do.
And, well, as often happens when a big problem pops up, so does a pretty compelling business opportunity.
Yeah, truly.
And that's exactly what we're dissecting today. The critical and, rapidly expanding business of AI ethics and auditing.
Yeah, it's fascinating because the whole idea of AI being this inscrutable black box.
Right, where you just sort of trust it works.
Exactly. That era, it's definitively fading. We're seeing a really clear shift.
What's driving that shift, would you say?
Well, a couple of big things. First, governments are stepping in, introducing pretty robust regulations.
Like the EU AI Act.
Exactly like the EU AI Act. It mandates transparency, auditability, especially for those high-risk AI systems.
Okay.
And at the same time, you've got consumers. People are demanding accountability. They want to understand how AI is impacting their lives.
So regulation on one side, public pressure on the other.
Precisely. And that confluence, that meeting point, it's created this enormous, immediate need for a very specialized kind of consultant.
The AI ethics auditor.
That's the one. It's a role that's become absolutely central, really, to building AI we can actually rely on.
So our mission then, for this deep dive, is to kind of pull back the curtain. Let's look at what AI ethics auditing actually entails day to day. Let's unpack why the demand is just surging.
Right.
And maybe most importantly, figure out who are the people actually stepping up to do this incredibly vital work.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's get practical then. If you're an AI ethics auditor, what does that look like? How do you really, kick the tires on an AI system?
Right. Well, when a company brings in an auditor, you can think of it like bringing in a forensic team almost.
Yeah, interesting analogy.
Their job is to meticulously examine the AI models, the algorithms running them, and crucially, the data sets they were trained on.
The data itself.
Absolutely critical. The core goal is scrutinizing these systems for, well, fairness, transparency, and accountability.
So looking for the hidden problems.
Exactly. Auditors are hunting for those subtle, often unintended consequences. Biases or flaws that could lead to, serious legal trouble or damage the company's reputation, or, most importantly, just result in bad outcomes for actual people.
Right.
So, for example, they might do something called a disparate impact analysis.
Okay, what's that?
It basically checks if the AI's predictions disproportionately affect certain demographic groups, even if things like race or gender aren't explicitly fed into the system.
So it looks for indirect discrimination.
Precisely. Or they might use feature attribution methods. That helps understand which specific pieces of data are actually driving the AI's decisions.
Kind of like seeing its thought process.
Sort of, yeah. It can reveal hidden correlations or biases the developers might not even be aware of.
Wow, okay. That sounds incredibly complex. It feels like it needs way more than just one technical background, right?
Oh, absolutely.
It's not a job for just one type of person, is it? Who are the kinds of experts you typically see coming together in this field?
Yeah, you're spot on. It's fundamentally multidisciplinary. This field really thrives on diverse expertise.
Like who?
Well, you've got highly skilled data scientists, obviously, specialists in identifying algorithmic bias, really digging into the code and the data.
Okay, the tech side.
Right. They might use techniques to spot, say, data drift. That's
Mm.
when the input data changes over time and subtly introduces bias.
Mm.
Or they'll compare how the model performs across different demographic slices. But then, crucially, you need sociologists.
Sociologists, why them?
Because they bring that understanding of how historical societal biases can get accidentally baked into data.
Ah, okay. Give me an example.
Sure. Imagine an AI assessing creditworthiness. If it's trained on decades of lending decisions.
Right.
Decisions that, maybe without any malice, historically favored certain groups. Well, the AI learns those
And
patterns.
just perpetuates them.
Exactly. It doesn't know it's perpetuating bias. It just sees a pattern in the data. Sociologists help identify that context.
Fascinating. Who else?
Legal experts.
Mm.
Absolutely essential. They have to navigate this rapidly evolving landscape of AI regulation.
Like the NIST AI risk management framework, things like that?
Precisely. Ensuring companies don't just comply now, but build systems that are sort of future-proof against upcoming rules.
Right, staying ahead of the curve.
And then, don't forget project managers. They're vital for actually orchestrating these often quite large cross-functional teams to deliver a comprehensive audit.
So data scientists, sociologists, lawyers, project managers. It really is a blend.
It's a fascinating mix of disciplines, absolutely.
Okay, so that's the who and what. What about the why now?
Yeah.
You mentioned demand is surging.
Oh, it's only going to intensify. Massively.
Why?
Well, beyond the regulations we talked about, think about the legal battles starting to pop up.
Like with generative AI.
Exactly. Copyright infringement from models trained on vast amounts of web data. That's huge. But also, there's just growing scrutiny, public and regulatory, on how companies use AI for really high-stakes decisions.
Like what kind of decisions?
Everything from college admissions, criminal justice sentencing,
Wow.
hiring decisions, loan applications. Think about the ethical pressure on autonomous vehicle companies.
Sure. Life and death decisions.
Or pharmaceutical firms using AI for drug discovery.
Yeah.
This isn't some fleeting trend. It's a fundamental shift in how we build and govern technology.
Yeah, what I find really compelling about this whole area is that it feels like it's not just about making money.
No, although the business opportunity is clearly there.
Right, it offers significant professional financial rewards. But it seems profoundly about making a difference.
I agree. It's about impact.
It's about ensuring that as we keep building our future with AI, which we clearly are, we do it in a way that's, I don't know, robust, accountable.
Fair. Equitable.
Yeah.
Trustworthy.
Yes, all of those things, serving humanity's best interests. It's kind of a paradox, isn't it? We build these incredibly powerful, complex systems, and then we need dedicated human expertise to make sure they're not just powerful, but also, well, just.
That's a great way to put it. We need that human oversight, that ethical layer.
So what does this all mean for you listening? If you're maybe a problem solver, someone with a passion for that intersection, that tricky space between technology and human impact.
Yeah.
This field could genuinely be your next big thing.
It really could.
The world genuinely needs people who can step up, who can act as the sort of ethical conscience of our digital future.
That's a vital role.
It feels like more than just a rewarding career path. It seems positioned to be a foundational pillar of the economy for, well, decades to come.
I think that's accurate.
So we've taken a deep dive today into this really unique blend of purpose and profitability that defines AI ethics and auditing. It's clearly a critical field, and it's evolving fast, all aimed at forging a more responsible technological future.
Absolutely. Which kind of leaves us with a final thought maybe for you to chew on.
Yeah.
As we keep integrating AI into, well, pretty much every facet of our lives, what does it truly mean to ensure these systems are built with accountability, with integrity, and maybe more personally? How might your unique perspective, your skills, contribute to that absolutely essential objective?